So today I'm super excited because I got my first comment question. So someone left a question in the comments and I'm here to answer it for you. If you have any questions, please do leave it in the comments. I'm probably way more excited than I should be, but I'm so excited about it. Okay, so I'm going to post a comment up here. And the question is, once you sign up with an agency, how long is it going to take for you to have a match? So there are a few ways, a few components in terms of the answer to this question. So the first one is it depends on the agency. And this is a completely unregulated industry, except in the state of New York. So because of that, people don't really understand that when something is so unregulated that it leaves a lot of things open to fraud and intended parents and surrogates to be taken advantage of. So first of all, you want to make sure that you choose the right agency. I'm going to give you 3 ways to that will help you choose the right agency. But please know that this is not an exclusive list. So if an agency does not meet these requirements, it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they don't meet these requirements. Okay, so the first requirement that I would say is if you choose an agency that is licensed by New York State, then that is going to be a regulated agency. And New York State has a lot of very strict regulations that they have to meet. So it will provide you additional protections if that agency is licensed in New York State. And when they're licensed in New York State, they can still work, they will still match and work throughout the United States in surrogate-friendly states, but they are going to be licensed. The second one is to make sure that it is an attorney-run agency. And the reason for that is because attorneys are licensed. And when an attorney is licensed, they are held to a higher professional standard. It's just the way that it is. So if they commit any type of fraud, any type of crime, they can lose their license. So if it is an attorney licensed agency, that the attorney still maintains an active license, then again, that's going to provide you additional protections. And finally, there is an organization called Seed Ethics, and they are not regulators, but they do set forth ethical guidelines for agencies and attorneys as well to follow. So if that agency is a member of Seed Ethics, then that's also a good sign. So that's the first component. The second component is going to be that it also depends on your fertility clinic that you work with. Every fertility clinic will have their own requirements as to what medical standards they're going to require the surrogate to have. So they differ. So for example, like one clinic might say no more than 1 C-section, and some clinics might say it's okay if the surrogate has 2 prior C-sections. So the more strict your clinic is, the longer it's going to take to match you. And then the third component is going to be your requirements. So maybe you have additional requirements outside of the medical requirements of your fertility clinic that you would like your surrogate to have. So that could be potentially you want her to be close to you. So the location of your surrogate. You're looking for a surrogate with a certain compensation type of package. You might want a surrogate that has good surrogate-friendly insurance. So all the requirements that you might have for your surrogate, the more requirements that you might have, the longer it might take to match you. So I can tell you in Surrogate Steps agency, if your clinic is lenient, if you have no requirements outside of the medical requirements of your clinic, then it can take us, say, a month to match you from the time you sign on. But if you are in a stricter clinic and you have even additional requirements on top of what the requirements are for the medical requirements by your clinic, then it can take 8 months or more to match you with the right surrogate for you. So I hope this helps. Again, please do leave your questions in the comments and like and follow for more.